So good day, I am Julius R. Memoracion BS Cream 2A. So now we are on the key and final classification of fingerprint. So first we need to discuss the key classification first and then the final classification. So in the key classification, it is placed at the extreme left of the classification formula. So muna siya ang pinakaunahan na ibutang sa classification line or the classification formula. And then this classification is obtained by counting the ridge count of the first loop appearing on the fingerprint card, starting from the right thumb finger number 1 down to the last finger, left hand, and the exception with the fingers number 5 and 10, since mao man ni ang atong gamiton for the final classification. So since atong key classification is starting from F1 is to locate the loop type of pattern. So good dere kini finger number 4 wala bot ang 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 until hinira diri potob kay ang finger number 5 and 10 is gamiton ni siya para sa final classification. So if any of the place of the fingers has loop type of pattern, so mao na siya ang atong gamiton para sa key classification. So now we will give an example on how to write or how to get the key classification and write it into the classification line. So for example, if ang atong ridge count, if ang atong loop type of pattern is located in the finger number 4, so kini finger number 1, 2, 3 is disregarded and start na sa finger number 4 and mao na ang atong key classification. And if it has a ridge count of example 10 ang finger number 4, so ang atong ibutang directly sa classification line is 10, and it is also placed always on the numerator side. And that's all for the that's all for the key classification. And now we are on the final classification.
So in the final classification, it is obtained by the little fingers, the finger number 5 and finger number 10, since mao man ato ang skipan sa key classification. So the ridge count of the loop will be brought up in the classification formula and will be placed at the extreme left of the formula. So muna siya ang pinaka-last na ibutang sa classification line. So only one finger is necessary in the final classification. So if both little fingers, the finger number 5 and finger number 10, are loops, so the right little finger or the finger number 5 is priority for putting it in the classification line. So meaning only one ridge count for the right little will be brought up to the classification formula, and the ridge count of the little the little left finger or the finger number 10 is no longer needed. And also, unlike in the classification, the key classification, final classification is placed either in the numerator or denominator, depending if unsa ang gigamit na finger. So if atong gigamit na finger is ang finger number 5, which is the right, so ato na siya ibutang sa numerator side. But if ang atong gigamit na finger is the finger number 10, so exactly denominator na ibutang ang atong answer for the final classification. And if both fingers have no loop, so the whirl will be considered, the whirl type of pattern. And it is only during this time that ridge counting for whirl will apply and not tracing. Ridges of the whirl will be counted from delta to core, since whirl patterns comprises at least 2 deltas. A whirl only the right little finger is ridge counted from the left delta to the core. And while a whirl on the left little finger is ridge counted from the right delta towards the core. A whirl on the right little finger eliminates the need to ridge count a whirl on the left little fingers. So now I'll be giving you an example on how to get and how to write the final classification. So for example, if finger number 5 is a plain whirl and finger number 10 is radial loop, yun siya, plain whirl niya, radial loop. So having a ridge count of 11 ang sa radial loop, so the final classification would be 11 and it will be added on the denominator of the classification line. So this will be our final classification, and it is mabutang ni siya ato sa pinaka tumoy sa classification line, and that is how we get the final classification, and that's all.